And how I was getting through it was literally just drinking every single day. In camp, I was basically drinking every day. And
Yeah, but like I said, I didn't see no signs of that. I don't think none of us could have seen no signs of that in the preparing to the Delos Santos fight. I don't know that. Maybe in the fight before that, in the camp before that, the guys might have had to counsel him about some things which I wasn't privy to and didn't hear anything about. But I know for the Delos Santos fight, I didn't see anything out of the ordinary for that fight. And like I said, he said he was drinking so much that's why he couldn't make the weight. And I never even heard that he drunk. I didn't never seen him take a drink. I never heard that he drink or nothing. And to drink every day during a training camp the way we put him in is crazy. I don't know how he was able to sustain himself, for that time. And if I'm being honest, he wasn't 4 pounds overweight at first. He wasn't. So,
Well, that's news.
uh, you know, he decided that it wasn't a thing he wanted to. He decided he wasn't going to make the weight. So I don't know what that was a decision on him. Like I said, he basically said that he couldn't make the weight. He said in other interviews, he said I couldn't make the weight. He said that even when he was after the De Los Santos fight, he said it. I just didn't want to do it. So it was basically on him. He didn't want to make the weight. But whether he blamed it on drinking, whether he blamed it on the mental aspect of things, he just didn't want to make the weight.
What's up, TellEm Gauge Away 2000? I'm back with another boxing session. Keyshawn, we need a straight story, gang. Come on, Keyshawn, bro. I hate to be the one to say I told you so. And I hate when y'all think that I'm just coming on here and I'm just saying stuff about Keyshawn because I don't like Keyshawn or Shakur. But we got to follow the fight. And this all goes into following the fight. Keyshawn, we can't get a straight story from you on what happened with you and De Los Santos. You say you was drinking. You say it was the Baranchik fight, the Lemos fight. You had mental issues. You was drinking between camps and all that. Bro, the boxer said that's cap. He said it ain't no way he was drinking. Not during our training camps. It ain't no way he was drinking. How? And that's the same thing I said. I told y'all, you go watch my videos on this fight on a press conference, De Los Santos versus Keyshawn press conference. I said, like, bro, this fight's not going to happen. How many press conferences have you seen when the other fighter is not there? How many fights have you seen when the other fighter is not there? Come on, bro. Come on. I'm trying to get y'all to understand this shit. And it's like, okay, and now we finally get and then Keyshawn is all over the board, which is why I might have to pick Jermaine Ortiz by decision because Jermaine Ortiz is the technician that he locked in. Keyshawn has been out on a layoff for a year. Remember, he just got his title from Baranchik February 14th, 2025, 1 year ago. He's fighting 1 year, 14 days shy of 1 year on the 31st. A year layoff, and this is a guy who's used to fighting 3 times a year, if not more, because he was an amateur, so he's probably fighting way more. So he's one of those, we don't know. But a year layoff. You go into the De Los Santos fight, you miss weight. I told y'all he missed weight on purpose because he was looking for an edge. Now, he said before, at multiple fights before that, multiple camps, I watch his YouTube video. I feel good at 135. I'm good. I'll be here for 10. I'll be here for months. Yeah, y'all hoping I move up. I'm not going up. He been saying that. So for you to miss weight against De Los Santos, call out Abdullah Mason on the stage, make a fool of yourself, blow up the whole spot at the fight with Nair Albright and because your brother lost and all that stuff. It's crazy work to me, Keyshawn. Okay, fuck that. We passed that. You did that. That's over with. But my whole thing is, now that that's over with, we get the good. We got a nice heartfelt apology from Keyshawn. Boom. But then months later, you come with this.
That's awesome. So my first question was, do you feel like you outgrowed 135?
yes, I feel like I outgrow 135. But if you want me to be like honest, like shoot, I feel like, I'm gonna be so honest. Like during that camp, I was like going through like a lot of mental struggles. And how I was getting through it was literally just drinking every single day. In camp, I was basically drinking every day, and I was just hurt, bro, from the previous camp and then the previous camp for that camp. And then things were just lingering on. And, I was beating up limos with a bad mental. I was knocked out Barantic with a bad mental. So I was just like, man, I can fight. I can do this. Like, if I just get to the fight, that I'd be good. Like real talk, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like because I that was the only reason why I couldn't really lose those extra 3 pounds because I was just I was just drinking, you know what I'm saying?
How, bro? You was drinking? I'm like, he was drinking during camp. And I knew he wasn't focused, but I didn't know he was drinking during camp. I was watching the fight all the way up to the De Los Santos. You didn't start getting finicky until days before the fight. Now I'm thinking like maybe he got the fight jitters. No, it's because you coming up with a plans to get the edge. Okay, so now you got an edge over De Los Santos with the 4 pound, with the 4 pounds. So no, now can't nobody say you lost the belt. You lost the belt to De Los Santos. You lost it to the scales, and then you can go to 140 or you can go back down to 130. You can say whatever you want to say, but you never took the fight. De Los Santos and them was smart. They said you never tried to weight the weight. You never tried to make the weight. Your back wasn't moist at all. You wasn't trying. These fighters, they know what to look for. And bruh, Keyshawn, 139, that mean you was comfortable at 139. You was good. You was drinking, bro. It ain't no way you going in there and beating top level opponents by drinking. Are you still drinking? This man just said the only reason why he was like that, he couldn't wait because he was just drinking. Right? He said that, right? Bernie Box said, it ain't no fucking way. And I know he wasn't fucking drinking on the way up to the De Los Santos fight. Bernie the Boxer just said that. Bernie the Boxer is in the camp with him. Bernie the Boxer is Terence Crawford, right-hand man. Bomac, right hand, #1. Assistant lead trainer, whatever you want to say. That's Bernie the Boxer. He's in all the camps. Now, I'm pretty sure Bomac told Bernie the Boxer that you need to go ahead and let that out. Let people know that it didn't want nothing to do with our camp because they run a tight ship. They prestigious in boxing. You sitting here saying that you was drinking during camp, and that's a reflection of your camp, your coach. So you see what I'm saying? That's why they gotta clear that shit up. Really, Keyshawn, you just can't come out and say shit anything you want. I feel like Keyshawn just him and Shakur just want to paint these narratives. And Shakur is definitely more focused than Keyshawn in this fight. Keyshawn is all over the board. He got to explain himself. Everybody going to get picked apart. 2 more weeks to the fight, everybody finna get picked apart. Now look, check it out. Keyshawn, why you just couldn't leave it alone, bro? Just say you don't want it to get out that you did it on purpose. You wanted to seem like it's any other reason but you did it on purpose. But real boxing fans know you wanted the edge against De Los Santos because you wanted to be able to hurt him before he could hurt you. You wanted him to be more drained than you so you could get him out early. That's the facts. And it didn't work. De Los Santos didn't take the bait. Now, check this out, bro. Keyshawn, what's the point of lying, bro? I don't get it. I don't know what to believe from you before. This is what I said. Like, if Keyshawn go up in there and knock Jermaine Ortiz out after all this shit he been talking, after a year layoff, after not having Bomac in his corner, after all this shit he going through with Top Rank, signing new promoters, a new coach, it's new shit, bro. If he wins, Keyshawn is him, especially if he knocked out Jermaine Ortiz. Jermaine Ortiz ain't the guy you just finna go run through. So if you knock him out, it let me know you special. Now, when you telling me now you ready to go fight Andy Cruz because that's a big money fight because who offering this Andy Cruz fight must be Turkey because you're a ring ambassador, right? Who offering this Andy Cruz fight now? Because 6 months ago, didn't want to say Andy Cruz's name. He need to do something else in the sport. But if he be more retired, what you gonna go back down to 135 and fight him for the belt? It's a big fight now. Or you can go up to 147 for Devin Haney because Tank ain't in the mix right now. So now you just gotta find other big names to use so you can make you some money. And that's what I'm saying. Is Keyshawn really in this shit because he love boxing still, or is he in this for the money? You sit here and you said you've been in a gym since June, working in your garage. I've been in my garage gym. I've been doing my own thing. You made it Pacific. You was in your garage gym, so can't nobody know you was. This is only a story you can confirm. Matt, pay attention to that. It was your garage gym. This is what you said. You've been training. You talking all this shit. You gonna knock Jermaine Ortiz out, and then you gonna go fight Devin Haney or whatever gonna be at 147. I like what I'm hearing from you as a fighter. But to be honest with you, all I'm doing is hearing shit from you as a fighter. You just said you was fighting Richard Hitchison, and now we get Jermaine Ortiz, and I'm just hearing shit. So at this point, what can I believe? Have you been in the gym since June? You did another interview, said you didn't get locked into fighting again until Shakur had to bring you out of that and bring you to his camp to lock you in during the Jake Paul shit. Hey, you brought him to that. That got Keyshawn back into the groove of things. You see what I'm saying? So you say you ain't been thinking about boxing since that day. You've been chilling, doing what you want, drinking, whatever you want to do. That's what you've been doing, right? What that's gonna do to your body for a year? You drinking and you been there, you talking about something you was finna go and retaliate because somebody got killed and all that, bro. We don't need all of that. I don't need all that from you, Keyshawn. You don't have to prove to the boxing world you're this gangster. You're a boxer, gang. You don't have to be a gangbanger. This shit is nothing. I went that road before. It don't mean nothing. It does not benefit you in 10 years. All the niggas will be dead. And guess what? Either you will be in the position with them niggas dead or in jail, or what the fuck? You gonna be boxing still. So lock in. You all this tough ass shit and you trying to act like somebody's scared of you and you was gangster, you want to retaliate. So what you gonna do? Go get a gun, Keyshawn, and you gonna go kill a nigga cause they killed your mans? That's what you gonna do? Keyshawn, you ain't got no bodies, nigga. You ain't killed nobody, bro. Like, let's just be honest. You finna go get your first body because you trying to retaliation because you in your head, because you gotta do something. Cut it out. You not finna do that. And I'm not saying, oh, you think Keyshawn won't go do it? I'm not trying to go down that road. If he will or he won't. That don't matter. It's what's the point? How does that help you? Yes, Bing, I have this DB3 thing. I'm going to do this. That's what I need to see from you. Lock in, get in the gym like you doing. I'm glad you didn't make a dumb decision to do that, and then you really would have been way worse off. That would have been a way worse downfall. My whole point is this is why you got to follow the fight, because Keyshawn Davis, everybody is expecting you to go and watch Jermaine Ortiz. The average boxing fan, the average casual think you're finna go in there and knock Keyshawn out. I mean, Ortiz out. Jermaine, right? But when you follow the fight and found out you don't got Bomac, found out this man is lying, was he drinking or was he not? Was he overweight? I hope you wasn't drinking, because if you wasn't drinking, maybe you lying. I don't know what Keyshawn is telling the truth about. Are you lying? Were you drinking? Were you drinking because you overweight? Did you just not want to make weight? Was it a strategy to not make weight? You better off just tell the truth at this point, gang, because if you telling everybody you was drinking, Jermaine Ortiz thinking your body weak, I can do shit to you because you got these toxins in your body. They ain't all out. You've been drinking for 6, 7, 8 months, and then you just get a 5-week notice. All that shit gonna pay attention, pay into mad come fight night. So this is why we gotta pay attention to this shit. Bernie the Boxer say that's not true, and that's Bomac right hand man. And I'm gonna ask y'all another question. How do y'all think? What y'all think about Terence Crawford? And this is another reason why I believe Bernie the Boxer, because as soon as Terence Crawford pulled up, I'm watching Shakur and them on their YouTube channels on the build up to the fight. I'm watching them on his fights, right? And as soon as Terence Crawford come around, Keyshawn's nowhere to be found. As soon as Terence Crawford leave, Keyshawn's back around. Keyshawn had something. Keyshawn and Terence Crawford do not like each other. I've been seeing this motherfucking energy from these two. They both got that alpha man, I'm him type of energy. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Keyshawn and Terence Crawford will butt heads. If Keyshawn try Terence Crawford gonna whoop Keyshawn ass. He gonna get on there with Keyshawn, and Keyshawn know that. Keyshawn can talk all that shit when he ain't around, but I know it's some secret animosity in between them. You can all I've been seeing it. I've been seeing it for years. Don't get me wrong. I know that they always stablemate and they cool. I'm not trying to say that, but I'm saying it's secret animosity. And now that they broke up, it's even more animosity. Please tell me one reason why Terence Crawford would not come when Keyshawn was there. When Keyshawn come to the camp, why you didn't come? What makes you not come? What like why you don't want to be around Keyshawn, right? Y'all, Keyshawn come to the gym 20 minutes after Terence Crawford leave. Terence Crawford didn't give Shakur no crazy good advice. He wasn't sparring him or nothing from what I sent in that video. It was just in and out. And Keyshawn was not there. Keyshawn, why you not there? Y'all fighting the same day. Y'all been there every day together, all the time together, but now you not there. You see what I'm saying? Keyshawn and Terence Crawford, they got a secret quarrel, and you know that Terence Crawford is more locked in with Bomac than he is Keyshawn. He's not finna pick Keyshawn over Bomac. Bomac has raised Terence Crawford from a pup, made him who he is. And he was meant to make Keyshawn that. But Keyshawn, I think Keyshawn, if Keyshawn don't beat Virgil Ortiz, he could be another Adrian Broner. He could be another, I thought you was going to be, he could be another one of those type of guys. He could be one of them for sure, because it's, bro, you talking too much and you got to back it up. If you go up in there and don't dominate and don't knock out Virgil Ortiz like you say you're going to do, we might not give a fuck about you no more. Now, I'm still going to follow, but, I mean, it's like, bro, you talking all this shit, you giving us all riled up for your fights, and then you ain't delivering. You delivering against little branchiks and little ass yiggies, but you ain't delivering against our brights. You ain't delivering against Madueno. You ain't knocking them guys out. So what makes me think you gonna knock Virgil Ortiz out? Who's coming in this fight? Laser focus on you. You worried about Devin Haney and Andy Cruz at 135 and Devin Haney at 140. They ain't even in your weight class. That's my whole point with Keyshawn. I don't know what to take from Keyshawn. I don't know how to to assess him because he's always lying. It's all we don't know what's the truth. Were you drinking in camp, nigga? Did you do it on purpose? I don't know what to take from that. Are you in the right state of mind? Are you still not in the right state of mind? Because if you was acting like this during the Baranchik fight, this is the same exact energy he was acting during the Baranchik fight, the Lemos fight, the same exact energy on the cars, dancing, doing all that shit he doing, talking all that shit during the Baranchik fight, during the Delos Santos. He was doing all the same shit, bro. So is your mental really there, bro? Are you not there still? Are you back good again? Are you still drinking again during camp? Because now you got less people to watch you. Are you still in that mass space? I don't fucking know. We don't fucking know. What y'all think? Please let me know what y'all think in the comment section. It's your boy 2 times TellEm. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. I just need to know. I had to let y'all, I found this clip and I had to, hey, it's the truth because this it brings us more into perspective of what the fuck Keyshawn got going on. We don't know what the fuck Keyshawn got going on. He's fucking lying. He's lying all the time. He's delusional. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 2 upsets that night. If Teofimo come and beat Shakur, and I wouldn't be surprised if Jermaine Ortiz come and beat Keyshawn because y'all overlooking that. You gotta think, Keyshawn has a 5-week notice from this fight. He found out the fight a couple days after Christmas, 2-3 days after Christmas, right? The fight is on the 31st, so you got a full 5-week camp. Oh, I'm in shape. But I promise you, this man said, I've been in the gym since June, getting it where I've been locked in June, just looking for, was praying for my opportunity. Then he do another interview and said, I ain't been thinking about boxing at all. I don't want to hear nothing, see nothing. Shakur had to literally come bring me out of that, make me come to camp with him, made me go to go spar with Jake and them. Like he's saying this. So which one is it? Were you in the gym secretly by yourself in the gym at the crib not doing nothing, or was you at the crib drinking and not worrying about it because your friend got killed September 30th or some shit like that? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's just too much shit. It's too much shit to assess. We don't know what's the truth, Keyshawn. We need the truth, Keyshawn. Just stop lying or keep that shit to yourself. We was over it. We got enough. We ain't had to come out and say some more shit because, of course, everybody else got to save face, too. You can't sit here and say that you were up in there working hard with Bernie in the boxing and motherfucking Bomac, and then you missed weight by 4 pounds, and now Bomac got to answer, like, how you know your fighter wasn't fucking drinking, and how you know your fighter wasn't 4 pounds off weight? It's making sense now. Bernie the boxer said it was his fucking plan to come in overweight. He did it on purpose. It wasn't no drinking. It wasn't none of that. He did it on purpose. He wasn't originally overweight 4 pounds. He said he did it on purpose. So with that being said, that mean a nigga is lying. So if you lying about this, what else would you lie about that? You sell a fight, cool, but stop lying because now I don't know how to assess you. Now I don't know how to assess you. When I told y'all this time last year this was around June, so about 6-7 months ago, that this fight wasn't fucking happening with Delos Santos, y'all said, oh, you need to get off Keyshawn Davis. He finna knock Delos Santos out. What happened? The fight never happened because it was a clout fight. You was hoping that either Delos Santos dropped out because of the 130, because you was over the women and y'all get somebody else in there, or you was hoping that Delos Santos took the fight and you have an edge and try to get him out early or some shit like that. And it wouldn't matter if you lost the belt on the scale when you go up to 140 because you beat Delos Santos anyway, because the people will still be talking. I know what's going on. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. How do y'all feel about Keyshawn Davis missing weight, and if he was drinking during camp, and is it the mental state, and is it everything? It could be the mental. I'm not saying it's not the mental, but I just say stop fucking lying because we can't get the truth. We can't assess the situation if we don't know the truth. Or just don't say shit because now we got to figure out lies. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. It's your boy 2 times TellEm, and I'm going to see y'all tomorrow.